Namaste, everyone. Welcome back to our hopefully weekly Facebook Lives. I have not been consistent at all doing our Facebook Lives, which I'm promising you guys I'm going to be better at because I really love connecting with you all in person and here like this. So please, those of you that are jumping on, jump into the comments. Tell me where you're from. I want to hear from you. I want to know who you are. If you teach yoga, if you're a therapist, if you're a wellness professional, if you're a mom, whatever you do, I want to hear about you. So today we are talking about presence, and I am so passionate about this. In fact, I have my upcoming meditation and mindfulness teacher training coming up in September. And I am super psyched to share with you guys that I just got accepted into a 2-year mindfulness meditation teacher training certification of my own that I'm doing. I'm studying with Tara Brock and with Jack Cornfield. So I'm very excited to deepen my skills and my understanding. But I wanted to start and just break it down and give you a really simple tool of how to bring more presence into your life today. In my experience, this is the number one tool for you to increase the quality of your life. And it's simply by becoming more mindful. So the homework that I want to give you guys and start weaving into your life as much as you possibly can is to simply pause. Pause throughout the day. I like to do a really simple practice of taking 3 deep breaths. And if I have a little bit more time, we're going to do this practice together. 3 full deep breaths to get my body online, to get my mind and my heart online. And then 3 deep breaths to really anchor into the heart center. And then once I'm in the heart center, do a quick body scan, observe. And when I say body scan, it's mental, emotional, physical scan. And then just tune in. So this is a practice that I'm going to give you guys today. It's a really simple formula. Hi, Kevin. I see all of you guys signing on here. So those of you that are just jumping on, do go into the comments and let me know who you are, where you're from, what you do. If you're a teacher, if you're a mom, if you're a therapist, if you're an accountant, I want to hear and get to know you. So I'm going to give you this formula. Hi, Kathleen, which is the simplest practice that I do. But before I do that, I want to start with a story. And this is going to be a short Facebook Live, so maximum 10 minutes. But this is a story that I just heard from Jack Cornfield today in our course. And he was saying that they did a study around presence, around the power of presence. And I believe it was Harvard, but I'm not sure. Anyway, they commissioned a world-class violinist to go and play in the subways of New York City. And so this is one of the absolute top violinists on the planet, plays at Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, all of the biggest concert halls, and people pay hundreds of dollars to just buy a ticket to this event to come see him play, right? So they put him in the subways of New York City for 1 hour, and they did it as a psychological experiment. Not one person in the entire hour stopped to listen to this incredible musician. And they took the data that there were 1,000 people that passed by, and not one single person stopped in their tracks, was swept away by the magic of the moment and the power of the music that was being played. One of the most incredible musicians, right? And at the end of the hour, he had $17 in his, tip jar, in his violin case. And so what that speaks to is how much we're missing in every day, how much we're missing of the moments of our life, that we're rushing around with our heads down in our phones, that we are addicted to getting from point A to point B, that we are not seeing the journey as the destination, that we are addicted to our to-do lists, to our schedules, to all of these apps that are running our lives, to our text, to our social media. Our head is down. We're very myopic. This is creating an enormous amount of anxiety, social anxiety, It is contributing to feelings of insecurity and comparison that we're not as good as. If we didn't already have that before, we certainly have it now with social media, right? So, hi, Michelle. Good to see you on here. Christina, awesome. I love seeing everyone on here. Tina. So this is a practice of presence. And one of the things that I'm really going to be advocating for all of you, this is one of the core pillars of my yoga psyche soul training, of building mindfulness, of how we can be more present, of cultivating our own spiritual practice and meditation so that we wake up to the beauty that is all around us. This is how we increase the quality of our lives. It is never about the external circumstances changing. It's about appreciating the brilliance in your lover's eyes or your child's eyes, going outside and being in awe of the natural world, of the fact that your body is doing millions of, scientific functions and experiments every single moment of the day, things that are vastly beyond our comprehension, that the planets are spinning, that we live in this macrocosm that is awe-inspiring. It's jaw-droppingly beautiful. And so it's about choosing where we place our attention. So as much as you possibly can during the day, your homework, your assignment for this exercise is to pause, relax, breathe, and feel. Those are three stepping stones that I got from Eric Schiffman many, many years ago. Incredible yoga teacher here in Los Angeles. Relax, breathe, and feel. So I'm going to take that a little deeper with you right now in this presence practice. Excuse my squeaky chair, but this presence practice. So this is the formula that I do in all of my online courses and any webinar, which, by the way, I have an upcoming webinar on conscious relationships. On Wednesday, I have a free online webinar, which is, I'm going to put the link for you guys up here. And one of the keys, of course, to conscious relationships is that we are paying attention. We are paying attention to the present moment. And I'm going to give you guys that, the definition of, here, let me put this up here, conscious relationship. Webinar, free webinar, you can go there. It's bit.ly, here, I'm going to take that out actually. bit.ly /YP relationship. So that is case sensitive there. But I'm going to give you the definition of mindfulness, and I love this definition. This is the definition that came from John Kabat-Zinn: paying attention on purpose to the present moment. And the last one I think is maybe the most important, with a non-judgmental awareness. Paying attention on purpose, so you're not just swept away in a beautiful sunset or making love or with a baby, but you're really choosing consciously to a skill to pay attention on purpose, and you're paying attention to the present moment with a non-judgmental awareness. So that's the definition of mindfulness, but now I want to give you a very simple formula that I do. Now this is just a simple, super short meditation, but I start every course, every class, every engagement with pretty much the same formula. Now this is just something that works for me, and you want to create what works for you. So you can take it, add on to it, whatever way. But I think one of the keys is that you keep it short and sweet, so it's accessible to you, to your students, to your kids, however you're using it. So sitting nice and tall, always with an erect spine. Now you can always sit in a chair, which I'm doing. You can sit in a meditation position, but this is something that you want to just incorporate into your everyday. So maybe you do it every day before you get in your car, before you start your car and start driving. Maybe you do it every day before you pick up the phone and make a phone call, or before you send a text, or before you start scrolling on social media, or before you start getting sucked into your computer and the to-dos, right? It's a very simple practice. So let's see how long it takes us, probably just a few minutes. I like to sit with an erect spine, nice and tall. And then very simply, you can close the eyes, you can keep the eyes softly open. Inhaling, first 3 breaths are flushing up and down the whole spine. Very simple. So from the base to the crown, inhaling, and from the crown to the base, exhaling. Now I visualize it like an inhale, like a volcano. That lava is beginning to rise up the central channel, pausing at the top. And then the exhale is like a French press or a waterfall. Exhale, pouring down and out, clearing out through the base any tension, any anxiety, any frustration. So we'll do those 3 breaths first. The next 3 breaths, I center in the heart. I just like to anchor myself in the heart center, see the world, really orient to the heart, not to the mind, not to the feelings, not to the body, but to the heart and spiritual nature. 3 breaths up and down. 3 breaths at the heart, and then pausing to do a quick 5 sensory meditation, tuning in. That's it. And so I'm going to guide you through this right now. So you can place your hands in any position that feels good for you. Relax the shoulders, shake them out if you need to. And then inhaling from the base to the crown. Holding the breath at the top, 4 to 6 counts for each inhale, and exhale from the crown to the base, pouring down and out. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more like that. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slight pause at the top. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more. Inhale for 4, 3, nice and slowly, like a volcano, drawing that prana up the central channel. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing the attention at the heart center, like you're blowing up a balloon, really inflating the heart center. Inhale for 6, 5, 4. Keep inhaling, fill the back of the lungs, feel between the shoulder blades, slight pause. Holding that expanded space. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale for 6. And exhale for 6. And one more. Inhale for 6. And exhale for 6. And now holding here, just let the breath return to normal. It's one chord. And just notice, very simple 5 sensory meditation. Notice what you feel in your body, sensation, touch, the weight of the body on the floor or the chair, the texture, the weight of the clothes on your skin. And now you might notice any scent on yourself, scent in the room, any taste in your mouth. You might even open your mouth like an animal, a dog, or a snake, and just extend your tongue and just see if you can taste anything in the air. It's sensory tuning in. Notice what you hear, sounds in the room, in your own body, outside of the room. Just keep noticing the breath, nice and free. And finally, gently blinking the eyes open. Look around, look all the way around, 360 degrees, up above you, below you, behind you. Now just take a moment, you can close the eyes again if you wish, and notice what you notice in your emotional landscape, in your mental landscape, the weather pattern of your inner life today. Simply observe present moment with a non-judgmental awareness. Are you feeling happy, anxious, a little nervous, angry, resentful, insecure, just naming, simply naming what you're feeling. That's it, nothing more, nothing less. Acknowledging what is. And then, again, you can choose to open the eyes or maybe place one hand on the heart or both hands on the heart together and observe something that you're really grateful for. And again, that can be in the inner world, in the outer world. Just observe, what are you really grateful for? I talk about this a lot, but I'm looking right outside my office in my garden, and I'm so grateful for these plants, and I'm watching them because they keep reminding me of the growth cycle, of the ebb and flow of life. I'm learning so much from my plants and tending to them, and becoming much more patient, hopefully. So that is a beautiful formula, and I'm going to write this in the comments below, but it's a super simple meditation that you can use, that you can teach your students, that you can teach your kids. 3 breaths in and up to really activate the entire nervous system, the entire length of the spine, bring the whole body, mind online, nourishing, fueling breaths. 3 breaths at the heart center to feel you anchor into Anahata. And then a moment, maybe you sit in silence for a little while, and then a 5 sensory meditation to attune to all the different dimensions around and really flourish, be grateful for this moment in your life. And then you end on that moment of gratitude. 5 sensory meditation, and then noticing your mental emotional state, acknowledging that, and then ending on a moment of gratitude. So we keep bringing ourselves back to this abundance mentality and how precious life is. And I just want to add, because I know, we struggle with so many things in our daily life, relationships, finances, career. Please, please be gentle with yourself. Be so good to yourself. Be forgiving with yourself. Be forgiving with others. Life is too short. Life is so precious. I haven't shared this yet publicly, but my father was recently diagnosed with cancer, and it's really forced me into this whole other focus, right? Because when we are, it's such a blessing to be gifted with the reminder of how precious life is. Life is very uncertain, and every moment is a gift. Every moment with your loved ones, every moment with yourself, every moment breathing, moving in its body is such a precious gift. So please don't take it for granted. Love up on your loved ones and love up on yourself, and stay present as much as you can. Pause. If you are interested in learning more about meditation and mindfulness, please go to the website that I just posted in the comments below, and I am leading a meditation and mindfulness teacher training September 10th through the 14th. It's here in Los Angeles. It's in Venice. We're pretty full. We have a couple of spots left, and I would love to have you join us if you're interested. Hi Sherry, yay! Even if you don't feel like you want to teach other people meditation, it's a great way to really root this practice into your daily life. So we're going to be going through all different kinds. Hi Lindsay. All different kinds of meditations, schools of meditations, to really give you guys a strong grounding and foundation of understanding meditation, understanding mindfulness, and most importantly, weaving these tools into your life. They will completely transform your life. Meditation, mindfulness amps up the quality of every encounter. So click the link below if you're interested, or send it to someone that you think might be interested. And I just want to thank you all so much. I'm sending you so much love. And I'm really going to be consistent with these Facebook Lives. I know I keep saying that. It's challenging. I got swept up into the being with my family, so in travel. But I'm here with you. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful. Please keep the comments coming. Keep reaching out. I want to hear from you. I want to know who you are, and tag me on Instagram. Follow me. Put your name and a comment on Instagram, Facebook, so I know who you are, and I can put the name to the face, and we can stay connected. This is a beautiful community. I am so grateful to each and every one of you. It's completely, my greatest joy to be here with you all. So namaste, aho, have a beautiful week, have a beautiful summer if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, and send you all so much love.